Hey everyone, this is Carla Jenkins, and I am a certified project manager, certified Scrum, and IDLE Foundation professional with over 10 years of experience in project management and in IT service-based management. And in this video, I am going to do the 7 steps towards continual service improvement. So for those who don't know, continual service improvement is one of the life cycle stages for ITSM, and ITSM is IT service management. You use that in not just the IT sector, but also data centers, help desk, anything that's software as a service, hardware, but that's the way to make sure that you deliver and always bring your customers, your clients value. So continual service improvement is the final stage of the service management life cycle, and it has 7 steps to make sure that you always institute and implement continual service improvement. So for this video, I'm also going to use an example. And the example I'm going to use for continual service improvement is the software service patch update. So you work in a company, or even if you don't, you have your own personal software, they always give you updates. So that's a patch update. You know, they're updating the patch. That's a form of continuous improvement, whether it's Adobe, Microsoft, you know, anything, even your mobile apps. When you use them, they have updates because they're always looking to continually do service improvements to bring value, to deliver the service. So they're also implementing and instituting IT service management. So the first step is define what you should measure. And in that, you're introducing also industry key performance indicators. So for that, it's not just off the wall. It's something that you use, your industry uses to see what you should measure. So using my example of software service patch updates, you're going to be using that. We're going to define the impact. So number 2 is state what you will measure. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to use the industry-wide key performance indicators for the service patch management industry, and one of them is impact. So you want to know the impact of how the patch would affect the organization and its ability to deliver value to the customer. Number 3 is collect the data. And for collecting the data, you're going to collect the data and its performance and its impact as you roll it off from department to department. So as you notice, when you do enterprise or company-wide service patch management, you don't roll it out all at the same time. You roll it out division by division and department by department. So once you start instituting the patch in one department or one division, you collect data on that. The 4th step is to process the data. So you're going to process the data that you're collecting by storing it in a database or some type of repository so that you can do the next step, which is step 5, analyze the data and information. So you're going to analyze the patch update impact for division, individually per division, collectively, as you get more divisions, more patch update information, and you roll it out throughout the entire organization. The 6th step is present and use the information. So as you know, in any company, you have to do quarterly or weekly reporting. And when you do the performance reporting, they want to know how it's performing. So in this instance, with the service patch update, what you're doing is you're presenting information to management on how the enterprise-wide or company-wide rollout is going. You can have data for individual departments, collective, time. So in the beginning, how you're doing at the 30-day mark, 60-day mark, 1 quarter mark, see how the impact using the key performance indicator of impact, and see how it using that metric to guide how you present and you use the information and you report the performance metrics. And then the 7th and final step is implement corrective action. And when you implement corrective action, you're taking all of the information that you presented, all of the analysis, the processes, and the data that you collected, and you're implementing it as you go along. So the one thing about service management or continual service improvement lifecycle stage is it's not static, it's dynamic. So when you take all of the information, what you do is you implement that and you institute the corrective action for the next patch update. The word continual is key here because it never stops. So you don't stop, just even when it's good and there aren't any major significant errors or bugs, you still always have to be on the lookout for how to continually improve the process or the system or the product. Because remember, what you're doing in IT service management is delivering value to the customer, and consumer preferences change. And you as an organization, you have to make sure that your changes, your updates, your service improvements reflect what your customer wants, and they're shifting consumer preferences if there are any. So I'm going to repeat the 7 steps for continual service improvement. And they are: define what you should measure, state what you will measure, collect the data, process the data, analyze the data and information, present and use that information, and implement corrective action. So those are the 7 steps towards implementing the continual service improvement for IT service management. My name is Carla R. Jenkins. I am a certified project management professional, certified Scrum, and ITIL certified professional with over 10 years of experience in project management and IT service management. You can get in contact with me at my email, info@carlarjenkins.com, and also my website, carlarjenkins.com. Thank you.